Hi, I'm Teja Gerken with Peghead Nation, and today I'm here with Martin's 000X2. The X Series is one of Martin's entry-level lines of guitars, and as such you get a lot of guitar for your money. Really, the emphasis is on great value, but you also get a guitar that really looks very nice, offers a lot of the playability and tonality that you expect from a Martin. And Martin's recently kind of revamped the X Series a little bit earlier this year at the 2024 NAMM show. And so this is one of the new guitars that have just come out in this format. So the standard 14 fret 000 is a guitar that Martin's made since the mid-1930s. They typically have a short scale, 24.9 inches, and that's also the case with this guitar, which makes them very easy to play. And I like that this instrument basically follows that traditional 000 design. No cutaway, traditional teardrop pickguard, sort of a slightly more modern neck feeling than you would get with a vintage type 000. So you basically get all that Martin history and that proven design that's been popular with especially folk players and fingerstyle players, but really across different styles in a very contemporary and very affordable package. The most unusual aspect to Martin's X Series is that the back and sides are made from a material called High Pressure Laminate. And High Pressure Laminate, or HPL, is a very durable material. Martin's been using it for the X Series for more than 20 years now. And it is a great material in many ways because it is not as sensitive to changes in humidity or temperature as actual solid wood would be. And it can be surfaced with any kind of photo finish, essentially. In the case of this guitar, Martin chose a photo finish of gorgeous Brazilian rosewood. So even though this is a guitar with a list price of $699, you get the looks of a beautiful Brazilian rosewood guitar. The Brazilian rosewood appearance on this guitar, of course, lends a comparison to, say, certain vintage 00021s that would have been built like this with relatively simple appointments, as is the case with this. I happen to really like the appearance of this guitar, both in terms of this gorgeous Brazilian rosewood-like back and side finish, and the solid Sitka spruce top on this guitar. In this case, it's a nice, tightly grained top, a little bit of character in there in terms of the coloring, some beautiful cross grain in several of these areas. And they are built without binding or purfling, so you have a top that goes flush to the sides here, and it's a nicely rounded edge, very comfortable to play. The guitar uses what Martin called select hardwood for its neck and fingerboard and bridge. On the neck, it looks to be a mahogany-like material. The fingerboard and bridge have a nice, almost kind of reddish brown to them. Probably a wood that's in the rosewood family. Certainly doesn't look very unusual on this guitar. You have sort of 28 style dot inlay in the fingerboard. Inlays on the side, of course, for position markers. The bridge has a slightly more contoured shape than a traditional Martin bridge would have. Kind of rounded across the top. The footprint is about the same, and Martin feels that this may give a little bit more playing comfort, particularly if you're playing with your palm very close to the bridge on these guitars. I already mentioned the traditional teardrop pickguard. Simple single ring abalone rosette on this guitar. On the peg head, we also find the Brazilian rosewood photo finish type head plate on here, and we have a set of satin finish chrome tuners, and I really like the look of these. It's kind of an industrial kind of look, not as shiny as traditional chrome would be, but a very cool appearance, and it's the standard enclosed Martin tuning machine on here. The guitar has a nut width of 1 3/4 inches, which is a little bit wider than some vintage 000s would be, and combined with the short scale, just really creates a very easy playing guitar. So you heard me play the guitar, fingerpicked a little bit in the intro to this. Triple O's have always been popular with fingerpickers because of their slightly more balanced and compact voice that these guitars tend to have. But let me also show you what it sounds like if I'm strumming it with a pick. So again, a nice dynamic voice overall, rich tonality. I should mention that the guitar has Martin's traditional X bracing, and that of course is a large factor in creating this sort of signature Martin tonality that is inherent on this guitar. The guitar includes Martin's E1 electronics package, and that of course includes a pickup that's under the saddle. It's an active design with the battery in the end block of the guitar. So if you want to perform with the guitar, amplify it, or use it for recording at home, it's ready to go that way. And the package also includes a built-in tuner. So on the treble side of the sound hole, you have a built-in chromatic tuner, and there's a button on the control panel that's in the bass side, which also includes controls for volume and tone. The little button activates the tuner, and you're ready to go to tune your guitar. And it's a nice kind of hidden appearance inside the sound hole. Your audience won't necessarily see it. If you activate the tuner, you mute the signal going to the amplifier or the PA, so you can tune silently on stage. There's another button in this control panel that flips the phase of the output, and that can be useful if you're encountering feedback on stage. So basic but very capable electronic system in this guitar, and I'll show you what that sounds like as I'm going out with this video. So that's the Martin Triple O X2. It's a very cool update to the Triple O X series guitar that Martin's made for a while. Very cool to see this photo finish Brazilian rosewood on this guitar. Really creates a pretty spectacular appearance. Very nice tight-grained Sitka spruce top. And overall it just has the feel and the tonality that I would expect from a Triple O size Martin. And it's just great to see all of that in such an affordable package such as this guitar. So definitely check these out if you're in the market for an affordable small body guitar. If you're seeing this demo on YouTube, consider coming over to pegheadnation.com for all of our gear demos, as well as a wide range of guitar lessons, as well as lessons for other instruments, other stringed and fretted instruments. So come on over there to pegheadnation.com. My name is Teja Gerken, and let's hear this guitar plugged into the Fishman amp.